Hey, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Hope you're doing fine. Hope you're doing good. Thank you for tuning in to Everything on Tunage, and I hope you enjoyed the song. Today I'm spinning the worst band in the world. That is not that's not the actual name of the band, and they aren't the worst band in the world, but it's called The Worst Band in the World by 10cc. Now, I love this band. I love what they do in the studio. I love all the stuff they do. It's different. It's weird. Some songs are, kind of like slower, sad songs, and there's some songs that are fast. They use a lot of cool studio techniques, a lot of different harmonies, a lot of different voices. They have a lot of different guitar techniques and stuff like that. It's really cool. Check out 10cc, but check out The Worst Band in the World because it's one of my favorite songs. I really love how it begins. And then when they do the guitar solo, they're like, tune up, and they like pretend to tune up the guitar. That's a really funny song. It's just basically they're saying, we're the worst band in the world, and we don't care. But they're not the worst band in the world. There's been a lot worse, a.k.a. The Shags. Go check them out, because you're probably never heard something as bad as The Shags. But we're not talking about The Shags, we're talking about 10cc. Now, 10cc is a fantastic band, big in the 70s, had quite a few hits. A lot of their love songs got big hits. I'll definitely be playing some more of their songs sometime for sure, but I figured I'd start with one of my favorite songs from them, just because it's a funny song. It's a good little feel-good tune. I love the different tempo changes they use and stuff like that. I love the voices and the harmonies. So 10cc, it's a band you don't hear a lot about, so that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to get you guys to listen to bands you don't necessarily hear about. So 10cc, they got a lot of good tunes, and it's interesting because they're basically two creative forces. There was two creative forces. There was Graham Gouldman and Eric Stewart together, and then there was Lol Creme and Kevin Godley together, and those two together made 10cc. While later on, Kevin and Creme, they broke off and they did their own thing, and then 10cc continued with Eric Stewart and Graham Gouldman, and you can hear the change. The change when they leave, you can hear how the music changes, what changes in the music. It's kind of interesting. It's worth listening to. If you want to hear this as well, go listen to the album How Dare You, and then listen to the album right after called Deceptive Bends. And it's not it's just a 2-year period from 75 to 77. But during that 2-year period, you could hear the two of them leave. They go and do their solo stuff, and then you hear what 10cc becomes. It's really interesting because, you hear it. You hear the difference in how the music is created. The music that's created after those two leave is a little less experimental, whereas with Lol Creme and Kevin Godley, it's more it's more experimental, basically. But yeah, anyways, all that to say is go listen to The Worst Band in the World, called 10cc. They aren't the worst band in the world. That comes from their label boss, Jonathan King, who told them to, he basically assigned them the name 10cc because he had a dream that he was standing outside the Hammersmith Odeon in London. It's a famous music venue. And the sign said 10cc, the best band in the world. Weird freaking dream to have, but hey, if you have a band and you need them to change their name and you have a dream, you might as well use it. And it worked because they got pretty, they were a pretty big band in the 70s. So yeah, and the name of the song, The Worst Band in the World, comes from that as well because the sign said the best band in the world. So it's a play on that as well. So, thank you for tuning in to Tunage. Hope you enjoy this. Go listen to that tune because it's a great song. Great song. And a lot of their songs are great. I'm going to be playing more too. But this is just one that I really like. And it's short as well. So, have a good day. I hope you enjoy. And thanks for tuning in to Tunage. Peace and like and subscribe. Thank you. Goodbye.